Hey everyone, today we're going to be attempting to clear Zone 2 and Nixied Sanctum. We're almost done here, but the last boss is going to be tough considering my main elements are fire and basically all the mobs in here are going to be pretty much strictly frost for the boss fight. I've attempted it before and failed. I geared up a little bit and I'm hoping that it'll be just enough to push me over the edge. One of the big problems I have is that I don't have any people who can inflict status ailments at a good percent, even with 57 effectiveness from Baal. It's still really hard to hit any kind of poison or debuff on the boss, which makes him very difficult.
My lady.
As you can see here, we even got almost all misses. It seems like even compared to other places, the resistance is much, much higher. Because if I go into story mode and fight mobs around this level, I won't get nearly as much resistance even with counter element.
Magnificent.
Come here. Good.
There's another miss. This boss here, gotta watch out for his extra damage. Usually any of the specials here can almost one-shot counter elements. Luckily this turtle here isn't as dangerous as a lot of the other ones. Actually get a manual control here.
Are you ready, my lady? Trivial fools.
In the light's name.
Okay. We hit a break armor debuff on him here, so we're just gonna go ahead and try and follow up.
Prepare yourselves.
Unfortunately, got a stun counterattack here. And 4,000 damage. That's something to laugh at. Took care of one of those. It'll reset Baal's cooldown for killing a mob with that skill.
I want to travel somewhere new.
Just go ahead and kill this guy before he uses his special.
Don't annoy me.
Help!
I'm ready.
Ooh, so close.
Every day is a battle when you're on an adventure. This is it.
Gonna try and just run up my gauge here.
Lady.
Stop calling me, fool. In the light's name.
Going to pop full heal here for AoE heal. Just try and take care of my group.
Don't annoy me. I want to travel somewhere new. Fight with me.
Got a lot of poison stacked on him. Should be an easy kill here. Let's go ahead and camp. And got some happiness back here. Should be good for the boss. Boss should be coming up here. Let's use a potion. No, didn't need to. Fortunately, it doesn't tell you if you have full max health.
Lady.
Okay, so this boss, you don't want to target Domino. Basically, whenever you do, all of his minions get combat readiness. The main thing here for me to look out for too is, ooh, I actually landed one, is the massive amount of damage he's going to do in his second phase. I'm just going to try and wear down the ads right away. And you're going to have to take them down at the same time or else they will resurrect each other. So, very mechanical fight here. Pretty interesting. I just wish I had some earth elements that were pretty good on my team. Okay, now we're going to have to switch to the other one. That was way too much damage really quickly for him there. We're actually able to land some stuff here, which is really good. A lot better than my other attempts, where I basically missed every single debuff, maybe 1 for 10. Let's just hope it carries over to once we kill both these ads and go into Domino. Unfortunately, they're getting lots of team attacks here, so it's really not doing well for my group.
Radiant light.
Lady.
Stop calling me fool. For Nixied.
They're gonna do a barrier and possibly a double heal here. We'll have to wait and see. Got 1 heal. 2 heal. And go ahead.
I'll send you all away. This
Gonna wait before.
pure cold rage.
Hopefully not May stuns.
Calling me fool.
No, didn't get May stuns. See Tiara's next. Okay, that should be enough. I should be able to take out the ads here.
In the light's name. Luminescence. Glory. Freeze. Prepare yourselves. Assist me.
That's gonna be a race against time. I can't let them get off
Annoy me.
too many of his specials, they're gonna almost kill me at this point.
This is it. Good.
Got really lucky here with the debuffs.
Lady.
Stop calling me fool.
Gonna try and land some debuffs here. Got 3 debuffs all missed. Really bad there. 57% resistance break I have, so pretty much break all of them, but just not enough.
Go together.
Hopefully we get a poison on here. Nope,
I wanna try
no poison
something
either.
new.
Going to try and
To drag this
speed
out.
up here.
Every day is a battle.
So we got a, looks like we got a good speed.
Shall I let you dream endlessly?
We actually got the armor break here.
Don't annoy me.
If we can get a poison on here, nope. Another miss.
I wanna travel
It's
somewhere.
really unfortunate.
Fight with me.
Looks like we're actually going quite well this attempt.
Lady.
Stop calling me fool. Prepare yourselves.
And now we're gonna have a big massive AoE damage here.
Of the frozen north.
Hopefully we don't get a full stun on our team. We've got really bad here because we have a healer stunned.
Every
Luckily
day
he's
is a
going
battle
into
when you're
barrier,
adventure.
or she's going into barrier for her first turn. Gonna have to try and get
Don't annoy me.
a massive AoE heal out pretty soon here.
I wanna travel somewhere new. Shall I let you dream endlessly?
Lady.
Stop calling me fool.
Nice, landed another poison. We don't have an AoE heal. I'm gonna... This may be a bad idea, but I just feel like it's the best I have right now.
Don't annoy me.
Let's try and land some debuffs here. If we can land a speed, then we might be able to kill her before she gets another turn. Looks like we land an armor break, which is really nice too. If my Ravi gets another turn, I'm just going to use my souls, and she should be dead here. Finally, did it. Okay, now I'm just going to go over what I did. So all of these green lines, there's actually barriers here. Like right here, there was a lich boss here, and the lich bosses have a bunch of ads that you kill the ads, and just you have to kill them quick enough to beat the DPS. In this corner was a hit amulet, red one. Is pretty bad rolled for me, but you could get a good roll. And then there's another couple treasure chests around here. I think there's one here and one here. But it takes quite a while to actually clear this. I'm just going to go ahead and before I actually leave here, I'm going to kill as much mobs as possible, but since I did kill the boss and it's actually a pretty tough boss for my team comp, if I was more earth heavy, it really wouldn't have been a hard fight. But since I am really fire heavy, it was a really tough fight. I'm just gonna go around and kill as much as I can here. Gonna also try and uncover some of the missed squares that I have right now.
Fall away.
Can just auto most of this. If I get in a bad situation, I'm just gonna teleport right over to the last spot and then just make it to the next level. One of the things that I recommend is if you have someone like Ravi, Lorena, anyone who does a stacking buff that lasts throughout combats, I would try and focus a bit on them and use them. If you have some strong debuffers and dispellers, it's also another really good choice is to have a couple of them. A lot of the bosses, if you can actually camp and get a really high score, then you will be in a really good situation for when you continue. Because what happens is you only get so many labyrinth keys a day, and if you don't know the combinations that work for you, that you can get like 20 plus morale back for your team, then it's going to take you a really long time to clear the dungeons, especially Nixied Sanctum, because it's about, I'd say, twice as long as the previous one. So instead of clearing it in, you know, 1 or 2 keystones, sometimes 3, you're looking at 3 plus. Usually you won't even be able to do them on 3 here. It's usually more like 4 or more unless you're really got a good team comp with counter element, or you're just rushing through everything trying to get to the end right away. Right now I'm actually quite happy about this because it unlocks, now I'm going to have the T5 artifacts. And if you ever have to go back, like there's more squares here than there would be stamina, so I'm going to teleport back with my morale. Just to save a little bit of morale, I want to get this last little piece here. So that, okay, there's a boss here, so I'm gonna not auto it. I've seen a lot of bosses here that out of nowhere they just do a ton of damage and just turns into real bad time. Especially if you're on a really good run like I am now, I just don't want to take any risks. Sure, you can restart and everything, but labyrinths do take up a lot of time. Like it isn't something that it's like, oh yeah, I'll just replay the stage. You could be sitting here for, you know, 30-40 minutes, especially if you have a lower DPS team, so restarting the stage isn't exactly, you know, great. I'm actually, I will just burn my souls here because we're gonna get some mad AoE if we don't kill these guys right away. I should have targeted the little ones, but it's my mistake. There's no going back. May as well just get an AoE here, defense break, hopefully kill a couple. If we don't kill a couple, yeah, we got a couple. So you got here, clear one. It's gonna have his special. Look at that damage. Ridiculous. 6,000 damage. Ravi almost got one shot there. So I've got... Alright, this one's an easy one. I was really concerned that might be a harder one. We're gonna try and conserve our energy here. I want to debuff them right away so I can get in some easy kills and then just auto all of them down so they can be in a safe spot in case I get a really bad group of enemies for my next couple encounters. So now I'm just going to see who they attack. Probably going to hit Ravi, yep. So now I'm going to focus one down. I'm probably going to use my single target heal on Ravi. If he doesn't die, does die. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, we got another somewhat easy one. I wouldn't say it's super easy, but there's no special in here, so that helps out quite a bit more than most people would think. Because some of those specials just do insane amounts of damage. Okay. And reminder that Tierra is really strong right now, but next week we'll probably see a lot of different team comps the defense buff isn't going to be as mandatory. You'll see that I'm not running anyone with a defensive buff, which is kind of making my team a bit too squishy here. I believe it's only going into Abyss and World mode off the bat, so it's unfortunately not going to help you here. But your 6% bonus stats, if you have 5 stars, is going to be a big help. Because all your 5 stars are going to get, I believe, 6% speed, 6% attack, 6% defense, and 6% HP. So it's going to be quite a big buff to your heroes. You're going to see a lot more compositions coming in. Vildred's going to be quite a strong hero as compared to what he was now. He wasn't chosen very much other than PvP. But bring him into Labyrinth, I'm seriously considering using him just to clear out the trash mobs really quick, because he will be able to do a lot of damage if the 6% stat boost comes through. He'll be able to just mow down anything for my anti-element character, as I'm fire heavy.
Stop calling me, fool.
Okay, so now we're just going to go into this one. And that's going to be it for me. I'm not even going to push it. I know that I could probably clear another one and be safe, but I'm just going to exit the portal here. And as you can see, got some achievements. See if there's any good rings. This one's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's effect resistance. See this one, really crappy. This one, it's okay. It's not that great. So overall, didn't get anything fantastic, but we unlocked the T5 zone. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you have any questions, just let me know. If you have some tips, want to know about some compositions that may work, just post them in the comments. Thanks, and bye.